Today I'm here in the Adirondacks in upstate New York, and it's an incredible foggy, kind of wet day. The fall colors look incredible right now, although the fog is so thick everywhere you can't really even see very far, maybe 50 yards. But anyway, I'm loving it out here because I've been out in the desert for the past 5 months, 100-degree temperatures, no clouds at all, so this is definitely a nice change. But in this video, I want to do a channel update. So we're going to talk about some of the things that have gone on over the past few weeks, give you a look at what's coming up in the future, and a little bit more. First, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's watched the videos and subscribed to the channel. Without you, none of this really would have been possible. One of my first announcements I want to make in the video is that thanks to your support, I've actually gotten enough money from YouTube finally to invest in some quality audio. So you can see I've got a lav mic today, finally invested in a nice lav mic system, and I've also got a great desktop microphone as well. And actually, the total amount for both those mics came out to the exact amount I had gone from YouTube up until that point, down to the dollar. So it's kind of a nice bit of serendipity there. So that's the first announcement. I just really want to thank everybody who's watched the videos, and again, for all your support, because now we actually have some quality audio moving forward. I'm just recording off the camera's microphone. And also in the future, I'll be upgrading, or rather investing in an additional camera. So we'll no longer just be stuck with a single camera setup, and that'll help with some of our more advanced tutorials we're going to be doing. And that brings me to the second announcement. I will be finishing up the road trip here in just a few more days. I'll be heading back to Ohio for the winter, and then from there I'll really be able to delve down and get a lot more tutorials for astrophotography done. And for those of you who have bought the Star Tracker tutorial series, again, a big thank you to you as well. I really appreciate your support. I hope you guys have been enjoying those videos. I've got a free update coming here, hopefully by the end of the year, called the Deep Space course. So this is where I'm going to really delve down into some of the different nebula and galaxy. I'm going to show you how to actually find these out on the field, some troubleshooting tips if you're having troubles either finding the nebula through your camera, focusing, all that kind of stuff. We've already touched on this in the big tutorial series, but I really wanted to delve further in just because personally I've gotten a lot more involved in this, and I think it's a lot of fun, but it is kind of difficult. So that's going to be a free update for everybody who's already purchased the course. I'll probably make it a standalone download too if you don't want to go out and get the full course, you're just interested in the deep space. So you can always head over to my Star Tracker tutorials page. I have a little bit more written out about that, but that's coming out hopefully again by the end of the year. And you know, moving forward here on YouTube, I'm going to be doing more Photoshop tutorials, more on-location tutorials for free, because there's just so much to get into, and I'm excited to share all the stuff I've learned over the past year with you guys as well. With all that said, now that we're here early October, I've now spent over a year living out of my car on the road. Just as a side note, you know, I started this whole thing back in 2016. I had a full-time IT job. I was not enjoying that at all, so I ended up quitting my job, becoming a photographer, and just driving in my little Chevy Malibu for 4 months. I spent about 2 months sleeping in the driver's seat, about 2 months camping. That's kind of how it worked out. But that was my first year road trip in 2016. 2017, I went out to see the solar eclipse and stayed on the road for another 3 months. And then this year, I've been on the road for over 5 months, getting close to 6 months. So all told, I spent almost a year now living out of my car, and it's been an incredible experience. So I might be doing a full kind of like look back on my year on the road. You know, if you're thinking about doing something similar, or maybe you're already living on the road yourself, maybe I'll talk about some tips or some problems I faced along the way in a future video. But that's really all I have for you today in this channel update video. Again, just want to say thank you again to everybody for all your support, whether you've been buying the tutorials or if you've been just watching these YouTube videos. Everything helps, and I'm really looking forward to expanding everything in 2019, and I think we can really learn a lot together in the coming year. So thanks again for all your support, and I'll catch you in a future video.